Well, hello again. This is Thursday of week 8 right here at our very own Temple of the Ten Commandments right here at beautiful Yaduscar Reservation. Can you believe it is week 8? Thursday of week 8, no less. And so we take a moment for our daily worship, our daily Reverend Moment. So how do we create a reverent moment? How do we create a moment of reverence in our lives at any time? Well, we take a moment to sit back. We might be on a beach. We might be in the forest. We might be in our own living room. Maybe your own bedroom. And just take a deep breath. And think of what reverent means. Reverent means respect. We're honoring ourselves, honoring others, respecting nature wherever we are, and respecting God, who is ultimately the source, the fountain from which all lives flow. We are coming up upon our Jewish holy days, our Rosh Hashanah, our whole new year. And this, for us, for Jewish people, is a time of that kind of reverence, to sit back every day and take a moment to think about all of those things that we are thankful for, that we are grateful for, that we are hopeful for. In fact, we even have a special service just before the new year, just to get into the mood, if we haven't done so by now. About a week ahead of Rosh Hashanah, we have Slichot. We gather together, believe it or not, at midnight. At midnight. There is a tradition that King David to wake up at midnight to write his psalms, to write his prayers, to write his poems. And so we gather at midnight so that we can offer our prayers and our hopes and our dreams, our gratitude, our thankfulness, our hopes, our wishes for the next year. Not just for us, not just for the boat that I would love to have, or the private jet, or the brand new car with all the bells and whistles. No, it's not just that. It's for all of those things inside our lives. It might be healing for someone we know who is ill. It might be hope for someone who is struggling with something in their lives, a friend who's having a hard time, a neighbor who could be in need of help, maybe shoveling their driveway, or raking their leaves, or mowing their lawn, just because you can. These days, we are reminded, especially on this Saturday night before Rosh Hashanah, we are reminded that we have unique abilities. There is no one else in the world just like you. Remember that. No one has your gifts, your thoughts, your abilities, your kindness, your helpfulness, your friendliness. If you are thinking of words from the Scout Law, then you're absolutely right. Because no one in the world can perform the points of the Scout Law just like you. Because you are unique. No one in this world can do their best to do their duty just like you. And why is that important? That is important because it takes all of us to do the job of bringing hope, bringing healing, bringing good things to our world. It takes all of us together. Mickey Marcus was an American pilot who fought for the Israeli Air Force when it was just beginning. In fact, he's credited with beginning the Israeli Air Force, or the Israeli Armed Forces. At the very beginning, he was an American soldier, a hero. And he would say, you know, a finger is just a finger. One finger. You can do a lot of things with it. But just imagine when you put 5 fingers together. That's a hand. Think of the music that you can play with one hand. Think of the help that you can give someone with your own 2 hands. And remember, your hands are not the same as somebody else's. And so just think what would happen if each person took their 2 hands and joined them with somebody else's 2 hands. That's 4 hands. And then what would happen if each of those persons joined together with the 2 hands of somebody else? That's 8 hands. And pretty soon, we don't have just a few hands. We have a whole orchestra. One instrument is beautiful. I can play the piano, I can play the guitar, I can play the flute. But just imagine if everybody at camp one week played the same melody on a flute, just like this. What wonderful kind of music would that be? So this is the time of year when we can think about the melody that our lives are creating. What kind of song do you want your life to be? What kind of poem? What kind of story would you like your life to be? This is our reverent moment. This is the time that every day we make a reverent moment all the way up through our new year. Because this is our opportunity to create a world that we would like to see. So take that moment, hold that thought, and every day now, from here on, take a few moments, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just pause and think about what you're thankful for, what you're hopeful for. And don't forget to remember how unique you are. It doesn't matter where you were born, what shape you are in, what color your skin is. None of that matters. Because we are all parts of the same bits that the universe was created out of. And if you can imagine how every single leaf grows in such a way to get the most sunlight. If you can imagine that. Each leaf is unique, and yet each leaf together contributes to the growth of trees and flowers and plants and gardens. We are unique, and we are connected, and this is our time to think about how closely connected and part of each other we are. So let's hold those thoughts and take them with you into the coming weeks. It's been great to have you so far. Remember, this is Thursday. Tomorrow we have our Friday Shabbat service. Saturday we have our Saturday morning Shabbat service. And don't forget, Sunday morning will be our Sunday morning of week 8, believe it or not. Let's take a moment and offer our prayers for healing. If you know anybody who is in need of healing, please hold them in your thoughts as we sing our healing prayer. And please, when we conclude, don't forget to put your name in the box, in the space beneath the screen. Mark what's different. Remember, how is this service different from all other services? Give us your troop number, and we will be able to send you a small gift at the end of the summer. Misheberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Le'imoteinu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imoteinu Mekor HaBracha La'avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Now, as we always do when we are in our reverent moments, and every moment can be a reverent moment, if you make it special. And this particular reverent moment is dedicated to memory. And if you remember someone whom you knew or loved who has passed away, hold them in your thoughts, hold them in your heart now. And we bless their memory. This is what we do. We bless their memories, we sanctify their memories with our special Kaddish prayer. Yitkadal v'yitkadash merava v'alma divara chirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael v'agala v'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yahei shlam araba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May God, who brings peace to the universe, bring peace to those who mourn, comfort to those who are bereaved, hope and healing to our world. Let us say Amen. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our Friday Shabbat service.